Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mike. This is Wall Street Traders, where we break down hot trending stocks to put you at an advantage on the market. So today's ticker symbol is Facebook, or FB. I have my lines and graphs already set for you guys to make this a little bit smoother. And of course, we always are trading from a higher time frame. So right now I'm on the daily time frame. And then if you were a day trader or a scalp trader, you would use this and then break down to a smaller time frame and then ultimately find your entry that way. But starting at a higher time frame allows us to see the overall and direction that our stock is in. And other than that, you guys, let's go ahead and dive in and let me explain to you how I found these lines. So these two lines are going to represent our resistance and our support line. So our top line up here is our resistance line. It has been tested multiple times and it's the highest point. So over here we see the candlestick. This is currently where we're at the pre-market at 315. We're right above our resistance line, you guys. So since it is above this line, it's going to work as support, which we'll get into later. But as of right now, I want to talk about this line. So we can count these candlesticks. And then over here we have these two candlesticks that came up and was rejected. You can see that it came up, rejected, double test, retest, failure, came back down and all the way to our support line. So let's talk about the support line now. So down here is our major support line. We have candlesticks hitting in this area. We have about 2 or 3 hitting in this area, and then ultimately on the opposite side, which is going to be working as resistance, we can see that we can count these candlesticks since they're in the vicinity of the area that we're talking about. Ultimately, they came up, rejected, and did this about a few times, you guys. If I zoom in, you can see how many candlesticks actually came up and was bouncing or riding against this resistance, because this is a strong area, you guys. This is why we put these lines here, to help us read these charts better and further our analysis. So let's kind of dive into where we're at right now, you guys. Since we are above this support line, this is a good sign, you guys. We are no longer in this trend. If we look to our left, there's nothing to give us resistance besides these two candlesticks, but we are currently above that in the pre-market. We're at 312 or 315. But ultimately, what we're going to see, you guys, for a safer entry, if you are looking for a safer entry, this is what you are going to do. You're going to wait for this to come up just a little bit more. If not, if it automatically comes back down after it opens today and retest our support level, this would be a good buy opportunity to get back at the 305 level. Have your stop loss below this, maybe below in the 299 area. And then obviously your first target, since we have nothing to our left to go based off of, it's going to be probably your first target would be back up here at the 314, you guys, or anything higher than that. Don't go too crazy with this since we have nothing to set our first target to, because there's nothing to our left to represent that. So for a clear direction to show that buyers are in control and in place, we need this to come back down and retest our support level before continuing our trend higher. If this does, like I said, if this does open up higher, more than likely this will pull all the way back down to our support level so it can retest and further continue its trend, you guys. But other than that, I don't see why this would not be a bad trade, or why this would be a bad trade, because we have nothing to our left, guys. This is a clear breakout that we had. The only thing that I would say is just make sure to have a mental stop loss or a stop loss below the 300 and 299 area, because if it does drop below this level, you guys, you would probably want to get out because remember our support level, we have minor resistance at 287, and then we also have our major support down here. So this is why you want to protect yourself from it dropping to these levels if it does drop below our new support level up here. So other than that, you guys, I think if you wait for the safer option for this to pull back and retest our support to further confirm that we are continuing this trend. But other than that, if you guys like the videos that I break down, and I just break them down real quick to kind of explain to you where we're at on the market. I'm sorry I made this one a little bit fast. I have a couple videos I have to make today for a couple people that put their stocks below in the comments that they want me to break down, which you guys can do also. And if I have the time, I will break them down for you guys. I hope this helped a lot. Other than that, you guys have a beautiful day.